The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense will take the field first. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, David.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can he continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Lay. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Oh, what a cut! Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Berger. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Slay. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the tailback. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Handoff from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes the Texas offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for a crease. It's McCourty. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Using his feet. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Norton. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Line gets set, 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, getting in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Berger. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Caught in the backfield, it's Slay. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. For them not to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top and times running out the half. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab over the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Maude Hemingway.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly out to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Going to the running game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Turning it on. Rams him with the stiff arm. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Coming out with it, it's Orlando. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. With the catch, it's McCourty. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Longhorns are flying down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Lay. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to the fullback. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. With the short hands, it's Cunningham.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by... defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Norton. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels are in the red zone. trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 10 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the... the fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He'll try to take it back.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Norton. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Let's go. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's caught. It's Berger. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down to a manageable.
He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Hines is tight end. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the sneak for it. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Orlando. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Use the play fake, down a throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got it still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions.
And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. He's got the tight end, and he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Orlando. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.